All views and opinions expressed in this podcast are personal and do not necessarily reflect those of any sponsors or affiliates. Any discussion of alleged events or crimes is opinion only and not verified fact. Content is for information and entertainment purposes only. Listener and viewer discretion is advised.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 18 of the BillyJoe Podcast. My name is Billy.
I am Joe.
Guys, it's so good to have you guys back. Hope you guys had a good week. Joseph, how you going?
William, very good, thank you.
That's good. Guys, do not forget to like and subscribe. Follow all our socials at the BillyJoe Podcast. Follow our YouTube. We are now on Spotify. Go to our Instagram page at the BillyJoe Podcast. And all our socials and all our links. You can watch all the episodes and listen to all our episodes.
Absolutely.
Now, we're back for another week. We do have another guest. Some of you may know who he is. Some of you may not. I'm sure some of you have seen him floating around on social media, trying to spread the good news and the good word. He goes by the name of Christian Suka. Welcome to the podcast, my bro.
Thank you so much, boys, for having me.
Christian, welcome.
I'm excited. I'm nervous.
Nah, don't be nervous,
You'll be
brother.
right.
We'll be good, man. How you going, bro?
I'm going good. How about
Yeah?
you guys?
You
Thanks
good?
for having me once again.
Feeling good?
Oh, look, the nerves are they're settling now. The nerves are settling.
Before you know it, Christian, after one or two questions, you actually forget all the cameras, the lights.
I don't have the problem with the cameras.
Okay, well, we know that.
You definitely know that.
I just had to tune in my mouth
Yeah,
to
fair.
make sure that everything is on point tonight.
Yeah, done. Well, the good thing is we can edit. So,
Let's hope we don't have to.
so if that makes you feel any better, Christian, talk to us. So we obviously go
We go way
way
back.
back.
Yeah, we go way back.
But for those that don't know you, tell us a bit about yourself, what school you went to, what area you grew up in.
Okay, my name's Christian. As you know, my name is Christian Suka. I don't go by that name on social media because I've got some personal reasons why I don't go off it. I was born and raised in Condell Park. I love that area. I'm a Lebanese Catholic boy. Went to St. Brendan's. Then I went to De La Salle, Bankstown.
Yep.
Love my rugby league. And love the Bulldogs.
Still love him?
Oh,
That's my man, baby. That's my man. For once, he's outnumbered. I've been outnumbered
We're coming
lately.
for a few
first.
times.
It's been a while. We're coming first.
That's it, bro. It's extra. You
So
can't
let's-
explain it all.
So you know what? Let's talk a bit of footy because obviously we don't get to talk
Yeah, no, it's been
too
a while.
much footy on here.
Been a while.
So let's start off a bit lightheartedly.
Yep. Bulldogs?
Bulldogs, right?
How are you?
You reckon?
That's us, bro.
I can feel it.
No, but hey, take your typical Bulldog
No, take
hat off.
the Bulldogs hat off.
Yeah. So tell me why this year?
Warriors are going to fall short. Metcalf, their halfback, is injured, and they can't function without him.
That's a big loss.
Big loss.
Massive, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going good too, man. He was going so good.
Very
Yeah.
good. He was gonna. He would have got Daily M Player of the Year.
Yeah, bro.
Or
Killing
halfback
it.
of the year.
Either or, bro. Killing it.
Canberra Raiders, not a second half team anymore. They're not fit.
You reckon?
They're not fit.
I reckon they're our biggest threat.
No, our
pumped
biggest
them
threat. The
this-
first half
The
was our
first
biggest
half.
threat.
Yeah, true.
Fitness kicked in.
Yeah, true. I don't think people can grind with us.
We're
I
too
don't think
fit.
teams. Yeah, exactly
But
right.
they're going to turn around and say, "Oh, you don't have the forwards in today's modern game. You don't need the forwards. You need the fitness. You need the speed."
Exactly.
So I do believe we've got a big chance, guys.
I feel Joey straight out. No one can grind with us. Just our fitness levels is second to none.
Joey,
not our skill.
Who
Not
do you go for?
yeah, tell
I'll
us.
go for the Dragons. So I'll tell you something about Christian. He'll do this thing. It doesn't grind my gears because obviously rugby league was not once what it was for me, right? And it's got nothing to do with Dragons not doing good, whatnot. I've moved away from it, right? I've moved away from it ruining my weeks, or if we lose on a Friday night, I'd have the worst weekend.
Still do.
You know what I mean?
Oh, do you? Nah, I'm fucking past that, bro.
Yeah,
No,
so
I'm
it
past
really,
that.
so it triggers you. Yeah, a loss triggers you.
I'm a passionate man.
You are.
Yeah.
And this
Hate
leads,
losing.
This leads me to my point. So
Really?
he's not shy to have a dig at his mates.
Yeah, it's good.
So when Para do something, he'll go up to his TV,
Yeah.
and he'll get the phone, and then like the loss will be happening in the background, and he's just like doesn't say anything.
Just laughs.
He just laughs.
I just laugh.
And then he points the finger at you.
I love that.
That'll be irritating, bro.
Hey,
That's my
That'll-
signature move.
Far out, bro.
That has become
hey,
a
I'm not going to add
signature.
you on Snapchat.
But when we lose, they're doing the same thing to me. Going hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
So
as long as you can take it and dish
you
it.
give it, you got to take it.
100%, bro.
Absolutely. So, what I want to ask you, so you said you hate losing.
Ooh, don't like losing.
Very
at all.
competitive.
Very
So, what's the last 8 years been like for you?
tough. Been very tough. But it's also been a good challenge. So if you work out who I was 8 years ago to what I am now, a completely different person.
Yeah.
You think it's some schizophrenic or something. Because if you guys actually knew who I was 8 years ago, I don't think I'd be sitting on this table with you guys doing this podcast. I've matured into a sensible man now.
This is why I ask, right? So, because when you told me you still get triggered, and me knowing the 360, that our viewers will soon find out about where Christian was and where he is. But 8 years ago, like, for a competitive guy and being, how can I say this nicely?
No, don't get offended. You can say
No,
it.
it's not about getting offended. I just want to say it nicely. Loose. Let's call you loose.
Very loose.
Yeah.
Very loose. Answer to no one, Drew.
Did you? All right, you answered to no one. Weren't you married at that time?
I got married back in 2015, August 15.
15.
Yeah.
So that's 10 years ago.
Yeah, exactly 10 years ago.
So when you went out to, say you were out watching a game and you lost, was it on for young and old?
No,
No, so not like that.
not that kind of loose. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hurt people. No,
no,
I'm
not about hurting people. No.
But if we won, I was at the mill having a drink. It was very
Oh,
well
the
known
Mill
at
Hotel?
Oh,
The Mill
I
Pearl?
used to go off on a Friday
Bro, I used to
night.
play there.
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
I used to play there, yeah, bro.
What?
From 2014 to 2016, 17, I used to play there.
Friday nights.
Friday nights at the
Footy
mill.
would finish.
Yeah.
I had an incident there.
Oh, did you?
I don't want to talk too much about that, but
Yeah.
I went there. Bulldogs had beaten the Roosters. It was a Friday night party,
Yeah.
and every time you'd finish from a game,
The
on a
boys
Friday-
would go there. The players would go there sometimes.
Yeah, some
after,
players.
after a game, yeah.
Sometimes the players would go. Look, Josh Reynolds would go there a lot. I'd say Josh Reynolds a lot.
Oh, we'd see Grubby
Grub.
everywhere, wouldn't we?
He's
out
a
to
good
Grub, man.
kid. He's a
Oh,
good
he's a champion.
kid. And I used to drink with him a lot there at the mill when he used to rock up. Joey Leilua was there one night. He actually came back to my house. We had a drink and we watched the Rugby Union World Cup Grand Final. I invited him back to mine, him and Lafay.
Yeah,
Very-
Tim is a good boy too.
Very
man.
well
wow.
behaved gentlemen. They came to my house, nothing but respect. Obviously, I think it was played overseas and the time delay was at 2 a.m. So we came back, we had a couple of drinks, we watched the game. But they were very well behaved.
Tim's a good boy. I'm not good mates with him, but I'm mates with him. He's a gentleman, mate.
Is he still in England?
Yeah, I came back. He's living in the South Coast now.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, he's still playing locally. He got back this year. He's he's working now full time, playing locally, and good kid.
When you show the NRL players respect, they'll give you
Oh.
twice the respect.
Oh,
mate.
for sure.
Just everybody's about respect these days.
That's it, bro.
Absolutely.
But to answer your question 8 years ago, I don't think I respected anyone other than myself.
So can we, since we're there,
I was gonna say let's open up on it, bro.
yeah, let's just start there.
Yeah, okay.
So who were you
8 years ago.
in 2015?
That's a good question. Who was I? I don't know who I was. I don't know. I thought I knew who I was. I thought I had it down pat. I thought, we do that whole traditional thing, meet a woman, settle down, have some kids. It didn't work out for me. It didn't work out.
And why didn't it work out? Was it
You have to include God in everything that you do in today's society. Because if you don't, you'll see how it all collapses.
Christian on God. Sorry, Joey. On that, when you get married in the Maronite church,
Yes,
they always say, put God first in
100%.
your house.
that's so
True,
true.
Joey?
Yeah, absolutely.
God first. I think it's whether it's your marriage second, and then your kids third. There's always a reason, but it's so true, eh?
It's very important you put God first.
A lot of people don't think that it actually matters, bro. And
If you follow God,
Yeah.
then your marriage is going to work out. Because everything in the Bible teaches you the way of life.
true.
It's actually a scripture. Not a scripture. It's a manuscript on how to live in today's society. It's amazing how something that was written 2,000 years ago, it's actually coming to life now.
It's still relevant till now.
Very relevant.
And I actually experienced that firsthand, boys. I'll tell you
Yeah.
straight out. Like I don't want to get too much into it, but like when you first get married, you think you're high on everyone's happy, and all that sort of stuff. And
Honeymoon period.
honeymoon period. You go out, you drink. You can still you can still see them. It's like you're still not married, but you're just living with your partner. You know what I mean? There's no liabilities, bro. There's no kids. There's nothing to worry about. So you just from my experience, bro. I feel like I was going out on the piss, doing what I was doing, whatever. But it wasn't until I started having kids, and as my kids got older, was when I'm like, bro, we need as men, we need to lead.
Amen.
We need to lead, Joey. True.
True.
And sorry to cut you off,
No,
true,
you're
Christian,
right.
but as we have our goal as men and as husbands is to be the head of the household, but head of the household, not as in you do this, you do that, you do that. Head of the household, as you're the head of the household, to lead your family and your kids to heaven.
100% spiritually.
And I didn't realize that, bro. I didn't realize that until probably a few years ago, bro. Until my kids started to get a bit older, and I'm like,
As we all do.
yeah. But yeah, that was my thought on it, bro. So continue, Christian.
Yeah, like I said, I got married in 2015, and I'm obviously a separated man now. It's been 5 years now I've been separated for.
So, when did you meet your ex?
We met back in 2011 or 2010.
Okay.
And we had a beautiful relationship. She was my best friend. We did everything together.
Yeah.
She actually inspired me to be better. And I had a hard life growing up, and she made me see the good in myself. Unfortunately, when I got married, I just forgot about her, and it was all about me. And you can't be like that in a marriage, because the church does teach you now become one. So I failed that miserably. So am I a good father? I have 3 beautiful children. Great father. Lousy husband.
You know what, Christian, mate, hats off to you. This isn't the first broken marriage you're going to hear of, and it's definitely not going to be the last, right?
100%.
There's going to be millions in between.
But it's how you go about it, Joey.
Well, the point I want to make is I've spoken to guys that have come from a broken marriage, and I actually haven't spoken to someone that really has put the heat on themselves. It's always, she did this, she did that.
100%.
She'll never let me do this. And
but what in society we live in today, what's easier, blaming yourself or blaming the other person?
blaming
someone else.
Blaming others.
That's easier, yeah?
Absolutely.
But is the truth going to set you free?
No.
No.
Once you come to terms with your failure, inspire to be better. Find God. Ask yourself, where did you go wrong? And be better. 15 years from now, my son Sharbo's going to wake up and he's going to say, thank you very much, Dad, for being there for me, being there for my mum and putting a roof over my head. Would you rather my son Sharbo in 20 years' time come and say, Dad, where were you? Dad, why didn't you help us? Dad, what were you mean to mum?
No.
But the young generation, especially the Maroonies, because I like to speak on behalf of the Maroonies, is what happened to us? As a Maroone, I can't go to church, I can't praise God, and then go home and do the complete opposite. So as a Maroone, as a Catholic boy, as a man that goes to St. Charbel's, who worships God, I must be an example for my son. So when I leave church and listen to what the priest said, who am I to go home and make his mother feel like a piece of shit? Who am I?
That's powerful.
That is big.
That's powerful.
You know, like...
I want to ask you, Christian.
Ask me.
If you were the Christian that you are today, and when I say it sounds a bit weird, not the Christian, the religion.
Yeah, if I was Christian
Suka. If you were
Suka
Christian Suka.
Today? Yeah.
The same, if you were this Christian in 2015, married, do you think your marriage would have worked?
I would have had about 6 kids. Marriage would have worked, yeah. But you can't get in the way of fate. Everything's written. I believe everything happens at the hands of God. I needed this to happen, Joe, in order to become this person. Because if this didn't happen, we wouldn't be having this conversation. That'd still probably be a loose
You'd still be in the same rut.
Exactly.
That's a quite mature answer, Christian.
Well,
that's a great answer. Actually.
It actually happened. She just couldn't tolerate it anymore. And I don't blame her for that. She deserves better because she comes from a great family. She knows her worth.
Were you always in that mindset though, bro?
No.
Or did you just realize this? Obviously,
Never in that mindset until
you go.
when you're alone in your own house in the dark, staring at the ceiling, saying, "Where did it all go wrong?"
How dark was it, Christian, for you?
Yeah, it was very dark.
Can we
Of
discuss
course, we
this?
can
Do you
discuss
mind?
it. No, of course I don't know.
So what was the lowest period? What is there a single moment?
The lowest period was living in my mum's living room. I'm 30. What am I? 37 now. I got a 33-year-old man with 3 children living in his mum's living room, contemplating where the fuck did I go wrong? What are you going to do with yourself? Wake up. You have the world at your feet and you threw it all away. Start from somewhere. So I went to church.
Before this, but so
Yeah.
this is you
I hit my old
exiting darkness. I'm talking about the moment
I've
where
been in darkness for a while. You don't exit darkness overnight. You take a couple of years to finally get out of the dark, just to catch your breath.
So you mentioned you came into the marriage with something weighing you down.
No, I came into the marriage, was happy. Obviously, she was in love. I was in love. Things were good.
She Lebanese?
Yes, she's half Lebanese, half Dutch.
Okay.
But what I changed because Alten was wrong. When you get married,
Your mindset.
my mindset was wrong.
Yeah.
It was, now we're married, you're a mum. You're going to be a mum, sit at home. You can't talk to your woman like that.
No.
Take her with you. Go to dinner. At least once a week, go to dinner. She's working, I'm working. Why does it always have to be about the boys? You know, you got to find equal balance.
Yeah.
And I didn't find equal balance. Like I said before, it was all about me. And you cannot, and you guys are married and you guys know secondhand, it's not about me. It becomes about us.
That's true.
And I will put my hand up and I will admit that my separation came from my hand, not hers. And I own up to it. It made me a better person. Are we still good friends? We're best friends. We talk every single day.
Before you get to that,
Okay. before we
okay?
get to
Because
that.
that's a major point that we want to bring up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When she walked out,
Oh, it was a mutual. It was, you could say, yes, she walked out.
well,
was a mutual
she would have brought it to the table.
Well, we sold the house.
Because you would have thought,
I had a castle, Joe. I lived in a castle.
yeah,
And I think it was leading up to the separation, and she was very angry. And once we sold and we moved into I don't know why we did, but at the time we moved into a duplex. It sort of broke us, her and I. I was
What, the sale? You reckon the sale brokers? Or
no,
or do you reckon
moving
just that
moving,
process?
selling the house,
Yeah.
moving into a duplex.
Yep.
was that one you've built?
No, we were building at the time.
Yeah.
It broke us because I wasn't sleeping in the bedroom anymore. I was on the couch. She'd come downstairs.
Oh.
And when a woman turns. She's miserable. She's upset. She's seeing me every day on the couch, on my phone, not giving her. She couldn't see it. She didn't want to see it anymore. We were fighting. And she didn't want the kids to see it.
Yeah.
So she's like, I think it's best you guys stay at your mum's. And I didn't fight for my family. Just packed my bags and
So
left.
you just packed.
Packed and left.
Fuck, bro.
My
Like,
stubbornness got in the way. My ego got in the
I was
way.
going to say, like,
No, I was a fool. My stubbornness got in the way. I packed. I went to my mum's. My mum was crying every single day. I go back home. What are you doing? Shut up, mum. What do you know?
Christian,
Very wrong.
As
Wow.
Very
men,
wrong.
bro, as men from the area.
Yeah.
Do you feel like a lot of us have a lot of ego? Not in the world, but
I think a lot of us don't realize what we have until we lose it.
until we lose it. Yeah.
And I'll make it very clear to you, gentlemen, and I'm not shy of this. The grass ain't not greener on the other side.
That's what I was going to say.
All the same. Everything is the same. So I have a lot of people that ring me now, and women and men, and they ask me for advice. I'm not happy, I should leave. And the only advice I give them is you stay home and you work on that marriage. I don't want you going through what I went through. Your wife deserves better. You deserve better. See the better in yourself. See the better in your wife. Why, as humans, we always look at the negative? Why do we always point the finger at somebody and see the negative? Christ says, be the light. Be my light. So why don't you be his light and say, and I mean, you've had this conversation before, Joe. Say the good in that person. Why does it always have to be negative? 95% of us are great. We have that 5% where we lack. Why do we only pick on that 5%?
Well, I always say it to Josie. that Christian went to primary school with Josie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we know the family
Families very
very,
well.
very well, very respectful, beautiful families. And I always say to Jose, because like in any marriage, you have that argument. It's like, all right, I made a mistake, right? I made one mistake. We're here.
Correct.
But for the 6 months leading up to this mistake, it was bang, I'm on the money. Bang, I'm on the money. Bang, bang, I'm on the money. And then I make one mistake. But hang on a second. Why am I crucified for this? But the last 6 months I've been bang on the money,
And no
doing what I
recognition.
got to do. It gets forgotten.
Yeah, forgotten. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
It gets forgotten.
Yeah.
Why?
Because as humans, we aspire to look at the what he done wrong. We
Yeah.
forget the good that we have done.
Yeah.
How many times have you done right by your mate? And the second you do something wrong, he holds you accountable for
Yeah,
it.
100%.
Not a real mate.
Yeah, been there.
You know what I mean? You've probably been there.
Been there.
You lend your mate money. You ask for it back after 3 months. He finds an excuse to fight with you.
No comment.
Do you get what I'm? No
No.
comment.
Yeah.
Happens.
It happens, bro. You're right. It happens,
Happens.
man. It's
But if you want to talk technical, and the advice I give my Maroons, my Catholics, my Shab, if you're not happy at home, try fixing it first. I didn't get that chance. I just walked out.
a lot of people do.
It
Bro.
was wrong,
A lot of people do that.
but it was wrong.
100%.
You know, and if I could have it all over again, maybe I would have worked it out. Maybe, but if I had worked it out, would I have become the man I am today? Would I have been a better father? I actually consider Nicole's feelings now. I ring her up every single day and I see what she needs. What can I do to make your life easier? Triggers her sometimes because she's like, why couldn't you be like that?
Well, bro,
Yeah.
We
bro,
were
listen,
married.
bro.
You now and look, what happened to
Well,
you?
bro, what is it? Why is it too late? It's not too late.
So you
What
can't go back,
You can't
Christian?
go back.
Nah,
Like,
no, I can't go back.
Come on,
when
bro.
when you hit a point in life where you've been alone for so long, you tend to want to be alone for a while.
really?
Yeah, like I said, I can't tolerate it anymore. My only thing I can tolerate is my daughter's next to me, my son next to me. But you don't want to fall into that trap where, okay, no worries. You say you give it a go and you go back. And you know women hold on to everything.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's say I went back. What's going to stop what Joe just said? You do 6 months worth of good and that one thing that you do bad, memories pop up. You haven't changed. You're still the same person. Then you go back to square one.
Yeah, bro.
I'd rather not go back to square one. I'd rather have a great relationship with my ex-wife. The kids are in a great place, great school, great location. It's working.
And dad's involved.
And dad's involved.
Okay.
How many dads can you turn around and say that are involved?
Well, not
Well,
not
they still
many.
talk to their ex-wives,
Not involved.
still help
in the
them
s-
financially.
Yeah, but not involved in the sense because a lot of them don't have a choice. They're not allowed to be involved.
There's always
And
two
this
sides
is-
to a story, a male side
I
and a
ge- I
female
get
side.
it.
You know what I
I
mean?
get it, but
But the power's in his hand.
what I want to give, what the point I want to make now.
Yeah, tell me.
You got a great relationship with your ex-wife, and let's call a spade a spade.
Yep.
Yep.
In this day and age, if you get divorced, co-parenting
Goes out the door.
is out the window. Yeah.
But you have a decision to make. Don't think when Nicole and I left each other, it was like, hey, we're going to be best friends. It was tough.
Yeah.
The first 3 months was very, very tough. I went to her house. I sat down. I said, hey, come here, sit down. Put your personal differences aside. I'm going to put my personal differences aside. Look, we got 3 beautiful kids. And we're going to do everything in our power to make sure these kids don't feel it. My kids only know that Nicole and I live in a different house. They're not at that age. My son does, but my girls aren't at that age where they're like, oh, mum and dad are separated or mum and dad are divorced, because we don't make them feel that way.
Mm.
So you need to put your personal differences aside. This is for women and for the man, for the father and the mother. Put your personal differences aside. I don't care what he done, I don't care what she done. Co-parent for these kids. Co-parent so these kids don't come up in a broken home. I know a lot of broken homes now, the kids are feeling it. And I don't want my kids to feel that. I really don't.
But that's
It sickens me.
That's why I make the point, because when it comes to whether it's the female being lethally potent with her words, or even the male being lethal, whether it's his words or even with DV.
But why are they both lethally potent?
But this is because that's the way we're wired, yeah? So
Okay,
when there's
leave
a
the
divorce,
house. Leave the
okay,
house.
but Christian, hang on. You're talking
No, I'm saying-
as a man now.
Yeah.
That's you're reformed, you've come a long way.
Yep.
You've seen the other side. That doesn't work. So we got to work with this. You're close to your Christ. Faith is everything to you. It's at the forefront of of everything you
Yep,
do,
yep.
which has led you to have this outlook.
100%.
But sorry, bro, not every breakup has that outcome. There's breakups that go through the courts that are dragged out.
But why go through this is another thing that sickens me. Who wins from the court?
The solicitors, the lawyers.
And I said that to when Nicole and I, you want to do it the hard way, no problem. They're gonna the court, the lawyer and the judge are gonna take our money, and the kids are gonna miss out. Not you, not me. The kids are gonna miss out.
100%, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I get what you're saying, but this is where, as a man, you need to man up, and you leave the house for a day. I'm not saying leave as in completely. Leave the house for a day. Calm down. Wait for her to calm down. Don't get the parents involved because parents will always hold that vendetta against your wife or they'll hold it against the husband. Go for a day, let her calm down. Let her feel your presence being missed and you'll miss her. Come back home, sit down and say, let's talk. If it gets to a point where you can't talk, get a second opinion. Get a counsellor involved. Sit down. I wish I did. I never got a counsellor involved. I was too stubborn. But get a counsellor involved. Sit down. If they can help work out what your faults are and what her faults are, and you can work on them and keep this family going, then do it.
Yeah.
But why do we give up straight away? Why, as humans, do we give up straight away?
I think a lot of probably men and women probably seem to find the easy way out. Probably just to, obviously we mentioned before the grass ain't always green on the other side.
It never is.
I think that's what not everyone thinks that though. They won't actually probably experience it themselves.
It gets lonely.
It gets lonely.
It gets lonely.
Yeah, I bet it does, bro.
It gets lonely.
I bet it does. But enough.
Would you rather wake up every single morning with your kids saying, Dad, Dad?
Yeah, bro, that's you're gonna make me cry.
I'm just saying,
I'm telling you, bro, I can't. They're my oxygen, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
They're my fucking oxygen.
Think of them.
100%.
Learn from my mistakes, I tell my people. My friends, sorry, I shouldn't say my people. Learn from me. I had a lot of people ring me and say, I'm not happy. Go home. They come to my house. Just sit down, let's have a tequila. Talk to me. And I tell them, you're on the wrong. Go home. I don't want to hear it. I don't care. Go home. We get a message 3-4 days later. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate that. Because if you truly love that person, you'll tell him go home. Some women are nasty.
Mm.
They will turn around to that, yeah, you deserve better. He doesn't deserve you. Leave.
Yep.
That's the wrong advice. That's the wrong friend. You get rid of her. Because no woman should want to break up a happy home. Ask your mum, what advice would your mum give you? If you went now, Joe, and you said to your mum, I'm going to leave Josephine, would she say leave or would she say go home?
She'll probably kick me out of my house.
Yeah, bro.
But why? Because your mother loves you.
Yeah.
So why can't we be like our mothers and fathers and give the right advice? Unless you're in obviously, if you're in a toxic marriage, that's a different story. But
It's different, bro.
half these marriages, what are they breaking up for? Going out, you buy your wife a bag, not good enough, you're not spending time.
Yep.
At a young age.
Because I feel a lot of, to answer your question, I feel a lot of breakups in these day and age is due to competition.
Yeah.
Keeping up with the Kardashians.
Keeping up with the Kardashians, cost of living,
Problem.
financial pressure.
Oh, no. There's no cost of living. If they can afford to buy a bag on the weekend, there's no cost of living. There's no problem with the cost of living.
I don't think they can afford it. That's the problem.
So why are they getting it?
Exactly. Why
Why are they getting it?
Just to keep, like Joey said, to keep up with it.
But I'm sorry, guys.
I feel a lot of it's like
I don't care what you own. I don't care what you own. You just don't care what I own.
Yep.
Why are you caring what people own? Stay in your lane.
Exactly, bro.
Stay in your lane. I don't judge you. If I go to McDonald's and the lady there is 10 out of 10 and she's still serving, I don't judge her for working at McDonald's. If my dad was a janitor, thank you very much. Thank you, Dad, for giving me a good education. I don't care what job you do. Show the same respect.
Bro, with me, how I learned this from a young age,
Tell me.
I'll tell you. I came from a working class family, right? I know this might be different for you. Working class family, we weren't loaded. We weren't like that. I had a best mate. I'm not going to say his name, but his dad worked hard. They were pretty well off. When I was younger, I never even, I'm talking with 11, 12 years old, I never looked at him, even till today. I still don't look at him and think, fuck, I wish I had that. Or fuck, I wish I had this. Like, I've always, I just loved
Grateful.
the guy. I was grateful, but
Grateful.
I loved the guy. I loved my mate for being my mate. I didn't care where he came from, what family he came from. I just loved the guy. It was just genuine. And we've lost a lot of that, bro. We fucking lost a lot of that.
Maronis have lost their ways.
They have, bro.
I have. I was
I don't
first to
think
put my
just
hand up.
them,
Maronis have lost their way.
Them, but I don't think just them. I think
It's
people
society.
in society in general, bro.
Everyone.
Just stay in your lane, like run your own race, bro. I always say to this person would say to me, "Fuck, bro, you're married at this age, you've got this much kids. I'm 30-something years old. I've got nothing." I go, brother, every path is written.
Thank you.
Every path is different. Everyone has their own race to run. It doesn't mean just because there's no rule book to life, bro. There's no manual to life. There's no chronological a list of what you need to achieve. You buy your first property at 18, good on you.
Good on
You
you.
buy your first one at 35, good on you, bro. There's no. That's the thing I want to like.
Man, I was an apprentice till I was 28 years old before I went on my own.
Brother, I changed my career at 30 years old. Like,
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Like,
Everything's written.
exactly right. But anyway, bro.
But you're right, Joey. It is a competition out there.
It is.
It shouldn't be.
It is.
Shouldn't be.
I'm sorry to bring this up.
Don't be
And
sorry.
the other thing, I received a message the other day. Someone doesn't like my pauses.
What?
You know when I'm talking, and then there's it just cuts off.
You talk too slow.
I don't know. See, but
I think it's better you do
there's
that.
something that you don't know.
What?
I've actually been getting. I've been paying for lessons. From an English teacher. It's a communicative course.
Communicative. I can't even say that word.
I don't think.
Communications course.
Yeah,
Like
it's a
course?
communications course
Yeah. On how to deliver.
on how to talk.
I don't want to say that. I'm just holy.
Yeah.
But to get rid of that word I just said, the ums, the ahs. There's a lot of words. I use a lot of filler words.
Yeah.
And I appreciated the feedback.
When did you do this, bro?
And I've come along. Oh, it's been going
No.
on about 6 weeks now.
I think you speak well.
But yeah, I've come a long way, Christian. So from my journey, 18 months ago on TikTok, and when I used to do my TikTok
Yeah.
lives and whatnot, there was a lot of the area, and I've still got the area in me, and I don't want to lose it.
As we all do, bro.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want. I don't want to completely lose the area
Yeah.
out of me, but I want to be able to get my message across very effectively.
Yep.
And we don't do scripts, so just to let people know at home, have we given you a question written down saying we're going to ask you this?
No, I'm too dumb to read the question.
We haven't briefed you in any way. We haven't said to you, I'm going to say this.
Everything is freestyle.
Yeah, and
Everything
this
is, and I rather talk freestyle.
And this is why we resonate with a lot of people. Is there's nothing scripted. We don't think. Look, obviously, in our minds, we might think, "Yeah, I want to ask him this. I want to ask him that," but we don't direct this conversation in any which way direction.
No.
Just wherever it takes us, we go. And the reason why I pause for the ones that it does bother, and I'm not coming in any defensive way. I'm actually just want to let people know that if I pause, I just want to stop the from coming.
Okay.
Because an or an
Feels scripted.
is a filler word.
Okay.
So it's like you don't know what to say next. So you say, this is why I pause, because my teacher has taught me, instead of just saying or pause. And then go again.
That's a great strategy.
So that's just a tip for you. And Christian, for now, for the next hour,
Okay.
could be a tip for you.
Maybe the boys doing media after an NRL game should just stop instead of having an R-ing, eh?
Yeah.
Hey, how was the game today?
Chris, the boys, fellas.
That's exactly what they do.
Yeah, that's what they did. Literally.
But so back to my pause.
Yep.
I want to bring something up that you've got no idea I'm going to bring up. And I do apologize if I bring up any raw emotions for you. It's something I'm going through now. Bill's obviously still going through it, went through it earlier this year.
About 8.5, 9 months ago.
Your father died,
Yeah, he did.
but you were very young.
I was 17 years of age,
Okay, so
2006.
just to put things into perspective, and I had a chat with Bill. So your father saw you get married.
That's a blessing.
Did he see your kids?
He's seen Abel.
Yeah.
He's seen my eldest Noah, Abel, for the first maybe 5-6 months. No, not even. Yeah, 5-6 months.
Five,
I'm
6
sorry,
months.
Joey. Is your dad Billy, sorry, is your dad still alive?
No,
My
he's
dad
passed.
passed away 9 months ago.
Oh, sorry to hear. Sorry,
yeah.
I don't know.
All
I'm
good,
so
bro.
sorry. I
All
don't
good,
know.
brother.
So that's the point I'm trying to make. So 9 months ago, he lost his father, and he only saw one grandchild,
Properly able
for 5 months because he was bedridden
for 5 years.
for 5 years.
How? Oh well. Sorry.
Yeah. No, all good, bro.
Then I look at my case. My father saw 13 grandchildren.
What a blessing. Some solid.
So these are times where I got to put things into perspective, and this is what we want to sort of get out there for our community, our viewers, our followers, to let them know, look, I'm not using Bill's pain to help me. I'm not. Please don't misunderstand me.
No.
It's about putting things into perspective, and there's one word that's always gonna bring us back to, and that's being grateful. So as much as I'm hurting now, and I'm still hurting, it's still raw.
Of course.
I need to remind myself, Bill didn't get that chance. His father was 55.
Yeah, died at 55, turned 56 6 weeks later.
Same age as my dad.
55.
Young, bro.
Very young.
My father was 80, Christian.
Some solid.
So can you see the contrast?
If you don't mind me.
80 years old, 13 grandchildren. He saw every baptism. He saw every christening. He was there, done.
Do you mind if I bring this up?
No, absolutely not.
We had a conversation, Joe and I rang Joe 3 weeks ago.
Yep.
And I'm glad you're saying this. I'm so happy that you're saying this. This is what we spoke about. I didn't know that you were going to bring this up.
Yeah.
I had no idea. But everything that you're saying, as a brother, I'd keep saying it.
So this is why. So Christian, and it was funny. So I was having a bad day,
Happened to call him.
and he just randomly called me.
Is this after your dad passed away or
Before.
before?
Just before.
It's before.
And
I lead humble, by the way.
thank you, my brother. And a lot of my brothers and my close ones will know when I'm not doing good, I don't answer. That's just, I need my time. I can't sit there and fake it and pick up and say, "Hey mate, how are you?" And yeah, good mate, and put
No,
this
can't.
bubbly. I can't do that.
Not
yeah?
at a time like
Nah,
that.
so
No
I just
way.
cut. Yeah, I cut. I exclude myself
Then you recoup and then start.
and go again. Anyway, I was having one of those moments. Then my phone rings. His name pops up. I don't even know why I answered, but I felt compelled to answer. And I just, and let's be real, Christian. Like, when we haven't gone to dinner together, we haven't hung out. I don't even know where he lives. He doesn't know
No.
where I live. Like, don't think like, yeah, one of the boys. Like,
He's on each other's pockets.
no,
No.
the respect is there, the love is there, but we haven't hung out.
Cut from the same cloth.
Exactly. So I pick up the phone. Hey, Christian, how are you? He goes, how you doing? I go, not good. And this is where we spoke about his father, and he's like, told me how young he was, how he never saw him get married. He never saw any of his kids.
No.
And this is what people need to do, is look at your situation and be grateful, because that is one step closer to healing.
It is.
So I want to take you back. So you were 17 years old, Christian.
I was 17 when I lost my dad.
How did he pass?
My dad died from cancer. He had lung cancer. This one was a hard one to swallow for my mum and I and my sister. My little brother was 5 years of age, so he didn't really know my father. But when Dad stage 4 cancer, lung cancer, he had beaten it. And we were over the moon, and we went to Pshari, Aza, and all the Psharoni years were, Vordanya Sharabil, and then we get a phone call 3 months from the doctor saying that it's come back, and it's come back worse, stage 5.
Fuck.
Mum kept it away from us for a long time, when the first time we had cancer. His wishes were, do not tell my mum, because Sitte had already lost a boy. So this was going to be the second boy that she lost.
Yeah.
And the first son never got any kids. So losing Dad was really, really, really hard on my grandma. Like, I seen her crawling out of the hospital on her knees and hands when Dad passed away. My mum used to pick up my dad and put him on her back, walk downstairs to take him to the hospital. And when you're 17 years of age, you don't want to say that.
Nah, bro.
So
was that here, Christian? Or
yeah,
in
no,
Lebanon?
yeah. He was meant to go to Lebanon to go be with his sisters.
Yeah.
Every day I wish he went, and I wish he passed away in Lebanon. And as selfish as that sounds, at least I know he would have been with his sisters who he hasn't seen in a long time. They've come here, but he would have died in Lebanon where he was born, where all his memories were. There was nothing but misery here for him. Haram. The good thing that came from here was, he started a family. But in saying that, yeah, Dad died from cancer. It was hard on me. It was hard on my sister especially, and hard on my mum. But to see what my mum went through, we had no money. Mum was always at the hospital for 2 years to make sure that Dad got the best treatment. And we were taking care of my little brother. I thank my uncles and my aunties every month that all chip in $1,000 to give to my mum so that way we could have some groceries. I was forced into I wasn't the smartest at school, but I was forced into going to work. And everything I would earn, I would help my mum because I didn't want to see her struggle. So you can just understand how hard that was just for us.
Christian, bro, sorry to cut you off, cuz that's really got to me, bro. What you said, because at 17 years old, at such a tender age, where you're just you finish your teenage years, adolescent years, you're on the verge of becoming a man.
100%.
The most vital part of your time, you start driving at that age. You start, you're probably playing your best footy at that age. If you were playing footy.
Well, I gave it up when he passed away.
Well, bro, and then you had to enter the real world. When you really needed that somebody, bro.
Well, I bless my mum because she played mum and dad when he was gone, even though I never listened.
No,
because nobody could fill that void. Once your father passes away at a young age and you see what your mum goes through, you see your sister crying in her room every day, mum's crying in her room every day. I've got a 5-year-old brother and he has no idea what's going on. And then it's like, well, you've become the father figure now. You need to step up. And even though I never let my brother Johnny know my dark side, I always wanted to make sure that I was just there for him, that I was that perfect brother. But I was always that brother that, here, Johnny, let's go to a Bulldogs game. Yellow Johnny, let's go up the road. Johnny, jump in the car.
In hindsight,
I was suffering because as a male, you'll get over it. You'll deal with it. But how do you look at your sister that's a year older than you and your mum that every single night they'd cry themselves to sleep and I'd hear those cries. And it was tough. And it played a big role in my life growing up.
Did that change your mindset, bro, from a young age?
I became worse.
You became worse?
I became worse.
A lot of people hit the crossroads when that happens. A lot of people hit the crossroads.
No remorse.
We'll say, no remorse, I'm going fucking ruthless. I don't give a fuck, I'm going reckless.
No remorse, I didn't care.
I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna step up.
No remorse. I didn't care. Fuck your feelings. Fuck your feelings.
Were you always like that, Christian?
No, I was.
Were you always that ruthless? Were you always that fuck this, fuck that?
Yeah, I was when I was in my younger touches. I feared nothing.
Yeah?
Didn't get scared of nothing. Didn't care about anything. Fuck it, let's do it. Let's just go and do it. I got nothing to lose. I have no one to answer to. My mum would say, Mum, shut up, get to bed. I'll come home when I come home. But I feel if my father was there, there is no way in hell I would say that to my mum. My head would go down. That's why it's very important that a Zalmeh is in that house, rapping those kids. That's what makes me be a better father, was my father. I spent 17 years with my dad. I learned quite a bit of him.
Yep.
I will never be him, but I will aspire to be like him. He was a good man, a great man. My mum always says, look at your own, you turn out like your dad. But unfortunately, I didn't turn out like my dad. I wish I did. And if I turned out 1% of my father, I wouldn't be in this position that I'm in right now. Unfortunately, I got dealt that blow. It's no one's fault. It's part of life. But
I think you're on the trajectory, bro.
Am I a great dad? Yeah, I am.
Oh, for sure.
Am I a good dad? And anyone will ask you ask anybody,
and that's
Joe.
a trophy you can carry.
That's a trophy I'll rather
Amen.
carry, because my father in those 17 years showed me what it's like to be a man. And I want to show my son now what it's like to be a super dad. I don't care about anybody's opinion. I don't care what he thinks or she thinks. As long as my children see that big S Superman cape on my chest, that's all that matters. And I will always be their Superman. People will say, I'll die for my kids. You know what? I live for my kids now. And I will always, always hold that and be there for them until my last breath. Because I don't want them to go through what I went through, Joe. And in saying, when I had spoke to you that day, if I could give anything in this world up to spend 5 minutes with my dad, I'd do it in a heartbeat. Just to see him, see my kids, would be the biggest thank you, Lord. I missed out on that. My sister missed out on that. He missed out on weddings, christenings. It was tough, very tough, especially financially. It was very tough too. But all glory to God, we're here now. Mum's happy.
Amen.
I'm happy. We're happy. It was tough. It was tough. And I'm not here for not here to upset you guys.
Nah, bro, you got me. You got me, cuz. You got me. I'm all on it. You got me.
This is what we want, Christian, because we're all about mental health.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're a big boy, you're a tough boy, and
But
you've got the beard, you've got the long hair,
Yeah.
you've
Alpha.
got the tats.
Very alpha.
Yeah. But
Very alpha, bro.
yeah, but we want people to see as hard as someone can look, as big as someone can look. You had some tears. It fucking rips you, yeah. And watching you get ripped was ripping us.
Yeah, you too, bro.
But
Hey,
men, yeah.
I was fucking dying.
Nah, that got me.
I had to take the jacket off.
Because
Yeah.
when you said 5 minutes, you give anything for 5 minutes. I'm like, brother.
And
Yeah.
men, especially men, Christian,
Sorry, guys.
men need
sorry.
men need to know this. Men need to know it's okay to not be okay. Men need to know that, you know what,
But who cares?
we can.
But who cares?
Who cares? What do you mean?
Who's
who
going to
cares?
care?
Sorry,
Who's going to care besides your mum?
I gotta disagree with you. There's a lot of people that care, Christian. Let me ask you something, and I'm gonna have you walk out of here and changing your mind.
Tell me.
And I know
I'm
what
all ears.
I know
I'm
what
all
you
ears.
mean, bro. I know
But
what you mean.
I didn't have that.
I know what you mean. Who's gonna care? Mum. All our mums love us. I get that. If you ring me the same way you rang me
Yeah.
to check up on me, and I pulled over and I took the call, and I just told you,
Yeah.
I don't take calls when I'm not doing good, but I took this call. And I manned up. Listen to what I'm going to say carefully. I manned up and told you I'm not doing good. I'm going to say it again.
Yeah, you did.
I manned up
You did.
and I told you I'm not doing good. Because how were we raised? To man up used to mean shut the fuck up and move on. Who cares?
Yep.
Yeah?
That's what I was taught.
Have a cup of concrete, lad.
I manned up. I'm now flipping the script. I manned up and told you I'm not doing good, bro. And what did you do for me in that 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes? You changed my whole perspective. You might not have solved my problems. You might not have solved the world's problems. But you know what you did? You gave me that extra kick to go another day.
Thank you.
Joey, just on that, bro. I've said this before. I'll say this straight down the camera too. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change.
Say it
That's
again.
so true.
When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change.
That's
Like exactly what,
Yeah.
everything we just said just is summarized in what I just said.
Yeah.
that's so true.
It's so true, bro. You look at things like, bro, Joey, you were down in the dumps. You looked at other people like Christian, like myself, who weren't as our dads weren't as lucky as your old man. You know what I mean? You changed the way you looked at it, bro.
Absolutely. I had to.
And it helped you.
I had to.
And it helped you.
Because for me, if I'm selfish, being selfish towards my wife and my kids, because I'm not mentally and physically there, because I'm worried about myself. If I'm selfish enough to think, oh, my dad was 30, I had another 50 years of him. No, take a step back and really look at it for what it was. I had my dad for 40 years of my life. My dad, I was thinking about it the other day, my dad was my age when I was born.
Yeah, I was just thinking that now.
And then I was his age when he had me.
Yeah.
When I was that age, he died. Anyway,
Well, bro.
It's deep.
That's deep, Joseph.
everything's deep.
Yeah, bro. We love it.
And
We love it.
one thing I want to change about you, Christian, is you're wrong. Your mum is not the only one that loves you. I love you.
Thank you.
He loves you.
Thank
Because
you.
I promise you, Christian, if you send a DM to our YouTube channel. Forget you've got my number.
Okay.
If you send a DM to a message on YouTube or a DM on Instagram or our TikTok, and you say, "Hey, bro, my name's Christian. I'm a tough C word. I'm not doing good. Can you help me?"
And how much can you help him?
How much?
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
That's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah, but let me
How much can you help this person?
enough to stop him from harming himself.
Okay, I didn't think of it like that. I didn't think
Yeah,
of it
bro.
like that. He's
Because
gonna
when
harm
you've
himself.
got me to talk to, guess what? You're no longer on your own. So
I believe that.
when I'm on the phone to you now, hey, yeah, bro, Christian, fucking oath, ring me now.
That's you, Joey.
No, but there's many men like
I
us.
respect you for that because I see what drew me to you was your videos in the beginning before you got into these podcasts.
The podcasting, yeah.
Your first
Yeah,
podcasting
yeah.
was about mental health.
Yeah,
Yeah, you would be on my speed dial.
yeah,
That's you.
okay.
But how many men are like you now?
So many. I'll add another one to him.
Now he is.
Now, I'll add a third one. John Alten, he was here last week.
I like John Alten.
John was on a podcast.
John doesn't like me at a wedding, but I like John Alten.
Hey, Christian.
I'll work with him every week, but he doesn't like me when it comes. Don't worry.
Christian, no offense. I don't think anyone likes you at a wedding.
100%. They've stopped inviting me.
know-
They've stopped inviting me to weddings.
Hey, I saw a video.
My mum's proud. She's like, thank God you're not invited.
I saw a video of
Well, the shirt off?
No, it had me in stitches. What's
Oh,
that?
you're that guy. I'll probably see
What's-
you on a few
100%
dance
you
floors.
have.
Wait,
100% you have.
so Jacob Haklani is belting. He's belting this Boys to Men. I think it was Boys to Men tune.
No, Usher.
Usher?
You got a bad.
You got a
Usher.
bad.
I
You got a bad.
I've got the playlist on my USB.
All right,
Wait.
wait. So this guy's belting it, and what? Jacob, I love you. Honestly, I got all the respect for you.
I love his voice.
But Jacob, it was the Jacob Haklani show.
Yeah.
Like he thought he was Usher in that moment. Nothing wrong with that.
That's
but,
why he's so good at it.
But my point is, he was like so into it, right?
Did you watch the video?
Yeah, because then this clown
Bruh.
comes in.
Bruh.
Bro, he's
I
doing
don't know what happened.
that's
7 tequilas down.
wait, he's doing these ones.
Where?
Now with my suit and my dance, I started
Bro,
putting
he
it up.
started
So
walking to
Jack-
him.
so
To
Jack
him.
started to him. Bride and groom on the stage. Jack Clown is singing, and I'm his backup dancer.
Oh my god.
No, you're not. Sorry, you're not his backup dancer. He never booked you.
No, of course he never booked me.
You were your own backup dancer.
I decided to do the backup.
You know, bro.
I didn't give a. I'm at a wedding.
Bro, I want to see if he remembers this. I've got mates with him. I'm gonna suss it out,
Bro.
Just tell him Christian Suka.
Yo,
Tell him Christian Dior. Tell him Christian Dior.
the life of the party. So
yeah, bro,
not
you look like him.
not
Bro.
Yeah.
not just John Elton. A lot of people don't want you at the wedding, Christian.
John Elton,
Right?
when he starts speaking, he will pull me before the wedding starts and say, please,
Yeah.
Allah yarda alaik, on your best behavior tonight, at least after the speeches.
Bro, you
Yes,
must
Johnny,
be.
yes, Johnny, I'll think about it, Johnny.
You
Then I
must
look
be
at the
another
tequila
level.
and then, oh, first I'm on another level.
Bro, for the MC to pull you up, bro, you must be another level, cuz.
But my point is, you can add him to your list
Yeah, I will. I'll talk to him about
because
this next time I see
no,
Johnny boy.
let me tell you. So, and we didn't know this. So, mental health for him is massive. He's massively about men's mental health.
Okay.
Right? He was on a podcast a couple of months ago.
Yep.
And he actually looked down the camera and said, if there's anyone that needs help, please message me. He told me he received 130 private messages.
Yeah, Adro. And has he helped all 130? Wow, Adro.
He got back to 130 people.
Good on him. And John Alten, if you're hearing this, well done. I praise you for that.
And
He actually
Because
went to
he-
someone's house.
yeah, he
He actually went
he-
to someone's house, bro.
I don't know
Good on
how
him.
far
Yeah,
he
yeah.
got. I don't know how far he got to, but he
Yeah.
actually said, "Look, I'm
John's a good man.
coming."
gentleman.
I didn't say that in John, honestly.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought John MC,
Nah.
he's got his own life that he's living.
Nah.
Christian.
Went through, I think, what I went through. I'm not sure. I don't want
Yeah,
to
he
get
did.
personal. He
No,
went
he
through
did.
what I
Yeah,
went
yeah.
through.
Went through
Yeah,
in
he
a
said
dark
it.
And,
place.
and he started again.
And you know what?
And well done to him.
And you know what? He was actually 37, I think 38 when it happened.
When it happened, so he's
Probably
older.
35. I think it was 35, mid-30s, he said.
Was he?
34. Doesn't matter.
No offense to Johnny Alten, I hope don't take this wrong way. Johnny Alten always looks 50 to me.
Yeah, hard, bro.
So whether it was 20 years ago or now, doesn't matter the age.
Well, you know
he
what?
still looks the same.
He looks cracker. Let me tell you.
Oh, sharp hello.
He looks he looks $1 million.
Good
But
on him,
my
man.
point I'm trying to make tonight when you leave here,
Yeah.
it's not just your mum, bro.
Okay.
Trust me, bro. There's a lot of men not only screaming for help.
Well, maybe I've worded it wrong.
There's a lot of men that are there for you, brother. And
When I say no one gives a fuck, I'm talking about. I'll use my example. If my ship stops sailing, my kid's ship stops sailing. Bills.
nah, yeah.
That's what I meant, as in
Oh,
no one cares.
100%.
So
Because I can go. I've had the chat. I've had the chat to my brother.
But if I'm down, Joe, if I'm down and out and I'm crying and I'm deep into something, yeah, my bro, you'd be one of the first I'd actually call.
Yeah, fucking oath.
You know what I mean?
100%.
You'd be now someone I would call. I didn't know
100%.
John was, but I wouldn't be comfortable because I don't know John that way, but I know you guys now.
Yeah.
But you know what, Christian? You know,
And I would call you if that was to say, hey, Joe, I'm about to do something silly. But
I can.
I didn't do this 2 years ago when I was going through it. I had to do it on my own.
You had to.
I had to. But if I wish I reached out to people. And we'll touch base on that if you'd like to touch base on it. But I didn't have that luxury where I reached out to people. I felt a lot of people, some people got upset about it and some people were happy about it.
You're the one now, so you can now flip the script. You'll be the perfect candidate for people to hit up
No, I'd love anybody,
Because-
but people already hit me up.
because you've done it on your own.
But people already hit me up.
Okay.
And they always talk about their marriage. Well, I haven't gotten into the mental health part of things
Yeah.
with people,
Yeah.
but marriage I've gotten into people with.
Because that
Guys
you know,
and girls.
Because you know why? Because they've seen you divorced, and I
Yeah.
guarantee you they see him how he is with his ex-wife.
Yeah, they do. It's unheard of. They're
Just on that, bro. When you, are you that involved where like you're at your ex-wife's house having dinner with them and
yes.
and all that sort of
Well, we
stuff?
got homework. Well, look, I'll put it this way to you. Nicole's brother's getting married this Saturday. I'm going to the wedding.
Oh,
I'm going to the wedding.
I'm telling you, it's something not normal, Bill.
that's
It's called
beautiful, bro.
respect.
That's it.
But unfortunately,
Respect.
see how something so simple, respect,
Respect.
and here I am on the other end saying it's not normal.
If you asked me 4 years ago, I would have said, Habibi, take your kids and you go to the wedding.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
your family.
Yeah.
That's just how I was 4 years
100%.
ago. Now it's, you know what? Out of respect, I'll be there.
How about that for service, brother? How about that for service?
So it's respect.
It is. It is.
It's you know what I mean?
I can tell you now, the 2 suicides I've had in my life, Christian. I lost my mentor when I was 14, and I lost my first cousin when I was 28, and it was both to suicide. Both of them, there was a female around that scenario. This is why this means so much to me.
Fair enough. Makes sense now.
This is why, and I've said it to Josephine, and I've said it to a few people in my life, I will not make it a third. I will not
Amen.
have a third person
Well
in
done.
my life
Yep.
fall to their own hands.
One's too much, bro. One is too much.
One life lost is
One
enough,
life lost is too much, bro.
especially to mental health.
And this is why it's important to me, Christian. And I want you to know, brother, and I want a lot of other brothers to know, and even our sisters,
Yep.
because people think that suicide, like the numbers are far greater in men, and this is why it's personal to me.
Yep.
But let's not forget our sisters,
100%.
because there's a lot of them that take their own life too.
Yep.
There's a lot of them that fall to domestic violence, right?
And other stuff. It's
I
touchy.
need the men to know that it's okay to cry. It's okay to talk. It's okay to reach out. We need to know this, my brother.
100%.
We need to know this, and I thank you for being so raw, and for people to see the hardest of hard, image-wise. Yeah, people look at you. You can be a bit intimidating, the beard, the tats, the size, the whatnot.
Not anymore.
We saw raw from you. We saw emotion, and I'm so glad people got to see it, so they know that. Look, man, it comes in all shapes and sizes. You're not a bitch.
No, you're
You're
not.
not a bitch if you cry, or if you get emotional, or if you ask for help, or if you put your hand out and you need support and you're not coping. And We're all not coping. Let
I-
me tell you something. You know, everyone in the world, everyone, from Elon Musk to
Donald
a
Trump.
poor person in Africa
Yeah.
and everyone in between, no one's coping
With what?
with life.
You
No
reckon,
one's
You
coping.
reckon Elon Musk is not
Absolute-
coping?
Oh, he just got removed from Donald
Bill,
Trump.
Bill, come on, brother.
All the
Don't
money-
think for a second.
all the money in the world.
Don't think for a second money or
It's not buy
position
you
will give you
happiness.
happiness.
I'll tell you a story, boys. I was at a cafe in Marylands. On Sunday.
Yeah.
Bumped into an old friend of mine, right? Old friend of mine, known him for a very long time. I'm not going to mention his name. Very well off guy. Very well off. His dad was well off. They own half the area, bro. Done very well for themselves. Very respected family. He's older fella. He's old. He's not our age. He's a bit older.
Yeah.
I was ordering a coffee at Mace Cafe. Shout out to Mace Cafe, Marylands. I was ordering a coffee with my wife, and he came up. He was sitting in the table. I was standing at the counter. He was sitting at the table. He seen me, walked over to me. Hey, how are you? Hey, cuz, how are you? Speaking, whatever. Next to Sandy. Sandy was next to me. But I always thought this guy had it all down pat. Successful financially. Was never married, never had kids. But, you know, I thought he didn't want that. Bro, he came up to me, we were having a chat, and he goes to me, you know what, Billy, cuz? I go, what? He goes, I'm just over it, eh? What do you mean, bro? What are you over? He goes, I mean, I'm just overseeing my accountant, seeing my accountant getting hit up with tax bills for all these properties that we have. You know what I mean, bro? But if I can give you one word of advice, bro, he goes, yeah, I've got no kids, I've got nothing. All the money I got, bro, this is a random conversation. He goes, all the money I got in the world, bro. He goes, bro, doesn't mean shit to me. He goes, bro, I'm not happy. He goes, do you think I'm happy? He goes, what you should do. He goes, bro, my advice to you, don't worry about buying this house, trying to be the Don. He goes, focus on your one house. Focus on your home, just the one home.
That's true.
Because, brother, he goes, it doesn't mean shit, bro. He goes, it doesn't mean shit. All it is these days is a cock measuring contest. Everyone wants to see how big their dick is by how much they got, what they're worth. He goes, but bro, it means nothing. And this is out of the blue, yeah. I did not expect this conversation at a cafe. And I'm like,
sorry. You know he's screaming out for help, Bill.
yeah, bro. He's an older fella, Joey. He's older. He'd be coming on the 47, 48, maybe even 50, bro.
Yeah,
Maybe older.
That is screaming for help because you don't walk up to a random. I'm not sure enough he's a random or not, and just say, "Hey, it's all not worth it."
Yeah.
So he's
actually
it's
saying
a cry for help.
Yeah.
It was. I didn't think about it at the time. I just looked at my wife and I thought, you know, bro, he's right. He's right. But then I didn't think about it like that.
It's okay not to cope. Just some people cope better than others. That's the only thing a rich man
That's
does.
it. Yeah. Amen.
Yeah?
That's true.
Amen.
So Elon Musk and a kid in Africa going through the same shit. Elon's just dealing with it better.
He must have the resources. to
Someone
deal
in
with it better.
Africa's over life. He's over it. It's just easier for him to cope. But no one's coping. No one's happy.
But the people that are not coping, do they have God in their heart?
Sorry?
People that are not coping, do they have God in their heart?
This is where when someone reaches out, Christian, this is where you can take them in and you say, right, where you at? Let me listen. Be that shoulder for them to cry on. And you slowly delve in. Do they? I don't know. I've got God in my heart to the point where I'm going to become a saint. No.
But you had enough.
But do I have enough? So my father passing, I'm now questioning, why wasn't I coping so well?
It's emotions. It's not that you weren't coping well. As
Okay.
humans, we're selfish.
But
We weren't.
there you go.
We're just
Selfish.
selfish.
That's the word. Selfish. Because if I wasn't being selfish, as a Christian, what do we live for? We don't live for this life. We live for the
to get
next.
to heaven.
Yeah.
That's it.
So really, did you see my dad's Aze? Not the Aze, sorry, the
I seen the St. John's boys come in and
mercy meal.
Yeah, bro.
pay the respects.
No. I seen the videos. I didn't have to go back to work. So
Okay.
I seen the videos though.
So we had a mercy meal,
Yep.
Christian, and alcohol. Was that La Montage?
No.
450 people.
Lemnos Club.
I don't agree with.
Oh, sorry,
Clarence.
Lemnos.
I don't agree with Mercy Meal.
We had a
But
celebration meal.
you're allowed, we do. I still do it. but
Yeah, we didn't have a mercy meal.
It's a celebration.
Like
We went to the Lemnos Club.
If that's what you're doing, a celebration,
That's what
I'm all for it.
Christian. You would have loved it.
Was that the
course I
parents'
would.
house?
You-
Parents' house. The
You would have done Usher.
On a time like that, I can't.
No,
I can't do it on a
we
time
had
like
music.
that. Yeah, good.
We had Dad's favorite songs playing.
That's a celebration.
We had alcohol
You
because he loved the drop.
sorry
we
to
had
cut
cigars.
You did what the Australians do.
They do it-
Celebration
they do it well,
of
bro.
life.
They
Yes.
do it well. The Aussies do it well.
And this-
We're
so-
screaming.
So, but I didn't carry through. We celebrated his life the day of the funeral. Then I went home and mourned it.
Yeah.
Emotion.
Yeah.
Emotion.
Anyway, we're working on myself. We're fixing that. And like that subscriber said, it's not about me. I got to make that very clear.
Fair income, Joe.
I've been getting pumped. It's all good. Dan, can you play our first video? So we're gonna move on, Christian. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
It's been an hour and 6 minutes already.
I had no idea.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it goes like that.
Wow.
So I'm gonna pull it back a bit.
Okay.
Can we play that clip? The first clip.
Last night, a violent confrontation occurred within Belfield, where a number of people were gathered for an event at a church. A group of protesters of about 10 people were within the vicinity of Margaret Street, further along the street from where the church was, when a mob of about 250 people from the event rushed down the street. Police were present on the scene and were able to stand between the protesters and the mob of people. A number of projectiles were thrown at the police and at the members of the public, but luckily nobody was seriously hurt as a result of that. With further police resources requested, PAWS and OSG crews were also on scene, and we were able to push the mob back. We were able to push the protesters into a police vehicle and remove them safely from the scene of the incident. At this stage, we believe that the people who were involved in the violent confrontation were attending the event that was to be held at the church hall. We were told that there were there was roughly around 500 people expected to attend, and those numbers coincide with the amount of people that were at the scene.
What do police know about the group Christian Lives Matter?
I'm not aware of anything. I can't comment on that.
What can you tell us about that?
First of all,
We've been a naughty boy.
we're not part of Christian Lives Matter. Let's just get that clear.
So what?
This wasn't
what,
Christian
what's
Lives.
Christian's
what was
What's
what
that?
was that?
That's you've gone to the ending, boys.
Oh, no, Joey.
You've gone to the ending, Joey. Why don't we talk about what happened at St. Mary's Cathedral, where it all began?
Okay.
You have that or no?
No. Was that when they painted the steps?
Yes.
Okay.
So you can just imagine I've gone through my divorce, my separation,
How long ago was this again? This was about 2-3 years ago?
exactly 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah.
Because my good behavior bond just finished.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just lost my best friend of 25 years. I lost a lot. And I get a phone call from an anonymous saying, Alten, I need you to go to the church, St. Mary's Cathedral, and I need you to take the ribbons off the church. I was, what do you mean ribbons? He goes, they're LGBT, they're putting the rainbow flags and the colours on the St. Mary's Cathedral fence. So why are they doing that? George Pell's funeral's tomorrow. All the victims that got sexually, but what's it got to do with the church? Thank you. It's got nothing to do with St. Mary's Cathedral. It's got nothing to do with Pell. They're just using it as an example to go put the ribbons on the fence as a sign of remembrance.
For all the kids assaulted, is that what they're trying to say?
The gays, the
gay
gay
kids
kids assaulted.
Were they gay kids or were?
I'm not that. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Remember, I was like, I'll go rip them. And I went with a friend of mine. We went to St. Mary's Cathedral. I was so nervous. You can imagine. I've driven into the city. I see all the flags at St. Mary's fence, and I'm like, I'm out of the car. I've taken my Stanley knife from my. I'm a carpenter, so I've taken my Stanley knife. And I'm nervous crossing this road. I actually started to shake. I'm like, what am I doing? Whatever. Everyone in this.
It's on.
It's on. It's ready. We're ready to go. And
Yeah.
where's your balls, bro? Let's go. And an old Australian man walks up to me. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to buckle. Old man. And he goes, well done. You take those ribbons off. That was like my sign from God to say, you've got my approval. Go ahead. I turned into a completely different human.
Wow.
And I started from the top of St. Mary's. So you can imagine from the beginning.
Yeah, it's a long sidewalk.
Well, where the dome is, like all the way where
You turn right at the top of the street where the satellites are, you turn right.
Okay, yeah, I know.
So near the satellites, I started from there. Another Asian lady came. She said, oh, very good. You take it all off. I said, thank you. And I'm ripping these ribbons off, throwing them on the floor. I don't remember this guy's name. He's a Lebanese man. His brother's in a wheelchair, I think. He's a tall guy. Came out, started helping me. And I was like, well, thank you.
Where'd he come from?
Inside the church, he was praying. He seen me ripping the ribbons down.
Oh, wow.
He grabbed the knife and not a knife. He just started ripping them off with his hands. And I've started ripping them. And then all of a sudden, all these gay people coming out from nowhere. I'm about, look where he's coming from. And they're getting the ribbons and they're putting them back on. And I'm ripping them off. And they were saying some fucking dirty things like, yo, Jesus is a pedophile.
So they were
imagine Shard. Yeah, they're instigating me.
So they were antagonizing
And
you.
they were antagonizing me. And they wouldn't stop. I had a girl, yes, Miss Sadia Baleki, looked like she ate the whole McDonald's, came and she kept saying, your Jesus is a pedophile. I bit my tongue. And then I said, you know, what's getting out of hand now?
As we do as Christians.
It's getting out of hand. So I went on Facebook and I went live. And I recorded it, held my phone, and I called out for an SOS.
Was that for your safety as well?
No, I don't care about myself.
Not your safety, just the.
They didn't care. I needed the help.
Oh,
I couldn't do it on my
you
own.
actually needed the help.
I needed the help.
Oh.
Help me.
Was to protect yourself to say, like, I'm worried something's going to happen.
No,
to
I didn't care about that at that point. At that point, I'm there to do one thing, and I wasn't leaving till every single ribbon was ripped down.
To do God's work.
God's work. So I went on Facebook, went live within an hour, but people who had already known about this were starting to come already. So within 20 minutes to half an hour, we had about 50 to 100 people, boys, rock up. Just from that Facebook and obviously from some phone calls from other people. They brought bin bags, we bought bin bags, and we started taking off the ribbons. Police came. Who did the police turn on? As usual.
You boys.
Thank you. I couldn't hold my mouth back. I looked at the police officer that's got a tattoo of a cross on him. Tell him, are you a Christian? He goes, yes, I am. He goes, I don't agree with this, but I have to do my job. Then do your job and step to the side and let me take my ribbons down. No, you're not allowed to touch public property. The church belongs to us.
It's our home.
It's our home. Move. I don't want to say what I said again. But then more boys started to rock up. And what did we do? We cornered them. And I obviously said to the boys, we're not like that. I said to the police, it's be wise if you let them go. Do your job and let them go. We're not going to touch them. We're not like that. Bit of back and forth with the swearing and all that.
About the boys, other people from the other community, you mean?
Yeah, no. Lebanese boys from our Christian community.
Okay.
We let them go. We ripped off all the ribbons. We put them in a bag, put them in the bin. We did the right thing. Priest came out, wanted to talk to us. I had a fair share of what I needed to say to a priest. But their mind frame is very different to where my mind frame is. They have tolerance. I don't have any tolerance. I don't break my moral code because of some gay man that's going to be offended or some gay man that... If you're upset about somebody touching a child, first of all, go take it up at the courthouse.
Yeah.
Why are you taking it up with the church? Because you all know if anybody touches a child, you will be removed straight away from the church. There's no two ways about it. You're out of here. So we done the right thing. Everybody came, we cleaned up, we went home. Next day, it's George Pearl's funeral. So you can imagine I've rocked back up. And they've put the ribbons back on. So I go to rip the ribbons off again, and the police officer's telling me you can't touch them. And if you touch them, you'll be arrested. No worries. Burning.
But this is our house, cuz.
It is our house.
This is not a thing. The church, especially St. Mary's Cathedral, is our house.
I have a Lebanese police officer. I don't want to mention her name because I'm good friends with her now. She's telling me, move along or you'll be arrested. She was warning me, saying, if you don't move along, I have to arrest you, and I don't want to arrest you. But I have to do my job. I don't care about your job. I really don't, but I can't take on 20, 30, 40 officers. I can't. I had a riot squad there. I was alone.
Over streamers? Over streamers and ribbons?
I couldn't do them. I couldn't do it alone.
But isn't that...
No, I'm saying they had a riot squad over something so...
No, it wasn't riot squad because of that.
Oh.
So they had
Probably because of his
the
funeral.
gay protesters
Oh,
across
this
the
is
funeral.
Funeral
So
day.
they had the
Yeah.
gay protesters across the road, holding up burning hell George Pill. So I've gone across the road together. The cops have grabbed me and just said, hey. I had to walk across the road. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, do your fucking job. He goes, you give us a minute, we'll do our job. So slowly they went and removed the photo. Slowly they were aggravating us. But they were allowed to do that. But the second I opened my mouth, I was told to shut up. No, you shut up. That's how I started to fight back. As wrong as it is, but in today's society, as a Christian, we are the most persecuted people. We get told to shut up. Boy, look at you not looking at what I'm looking at. That one was hard to swallow. I went to his funeral, just got laughed at. They put all their streamers back on. Something inside of me just lit.
So then this happens.
No, I go to Channel 7. Channel 7 go and they let, I don't even remember his name, that comedian went and made a,
Yeah,
went on the Channel 7
the
show.
LGBT. He's a trans.
Yeah, he's a tranny.
He's a trans.
Goes and goes, I love Jesus Christ. If he can get nailed on a cross, then surely he can get nailed that night
if
with
he-
me.
Yeah.
No,
he
he
said
goes-
on the
yeah.
panel.
On the panel, Channel 7 panel.
Channel 10, I think
For
it was
some-
10.
Channel 10 panel.
I can admire anyone that gets nailed for 3 days and comes back for more.
You know, that was my calling.
Yeah.
That was my calling. So I went to Channel 10 and I called out the bishop. I called out all where all the Masihiyas. Where are you? I actually called. I've still got the video, and I called everybody out and said, "Where are you? Where are the Lebanese? Where are the Greeks? Where are the Italians? Where are the Samoans? Where's the Tongans? Where is everybody?"
Kazi, good
Back
point.
on.
I'm going to cut you off there. Good point. Very good point. Where was everyone? But I got a question for you too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to flip it a bit.
Yeah.
As Christian men, Joseph, as Christian men,
Yeah.
we're taught in our faith, yes, to defend our faith.
Yes.
We're taught to defend our faith and
Correct.
never ever to, but also we're taught to turn the other cheek.
Turn the other cheek in what way?
That's my question to you. Do you know can you explain to our viewers in what way? Where's the fine line where we turn the
Joey,
cheek
you're my brother.
and we defend our faith?
You're my brother. You steal from me. Turn the other cheek and say, "Mahne."
Yeah.
My sister, she hurt me. She stole from me. Turn the other cheek. Forgive. That's why we use that word, samahni. Jesus never meant if someone strikes you, give him your left cheek and let him strike it. It's metaphorically speaking. It doesn't necessarily mean give that bloke my shot and stop decking me. It doesn't mean it in that way. If someone starts to abuse you, just give him your left cheek and let him abuse the other one. It's okay, walk away. But at a time like this, when you are going on live TV and you are ripping into my Lord and Savior, I'm not going to turn the other cheek. As a Christian, you're not meant to turn the other cheek.
What are we meant to do?
Fight back.
I think this
Now,
is...
we don't need to fight back physically.
That was what I was trying
We
to
don't
get
need-
at.
Now,
That's what I was trying to get at.
If the Channel 10 did their job and sacked him, because if I came out on live TV, I had a show, right, and I said, "Oh, look at that faggot," I'd lose my job. I would lose my job. But it seems to me when the gays go on TV and talk about Jesus Christ, it's so funny.
Yeah.
I'm going to be Albek. I'm going to be Albek. I curse him that
so
night.
that-
I pray for his death.
So that night,
Sorry, I pray for his death when he talks about Jesus Christ.
That
That's
night,
wrong of me to do.
That night, I think Waleed Ali, he copped it from the Muslim community
Mm.
because he was sitting in that chair
That's right, and he didn't open his mouth.
and he didn't open
But
his
you're not
mouth.
allowed-
should've, and
but
he-
you can't talk about it if you've got to do with Palestine. You can't talk about it if you've got to do with Muslims.
No, but hang on.
You can't
But-
because
but-
he defends them.
But even
and
Je-
how ought
but
to
even
defend them?
Jesus, no, but hang on a second. If he was a true Muslim,
He'd defend Jesus.
he would defend Jesus because Jesus is his prophet.
One of their prophets.
Yeah, but I'm just
But
saying
he actually copped backlash
from the Muslim
the
community.
Muslim
Yeah.
community
He did.
For not stepping up.
for not opening
Nah.
his mouth.
Yeah.
Right. So this wasn't. I get what you're saying, Christian.
Oh, bro,
But-
they cracked me that night.
They got you.
They got me. Oh,
They got you. So,
Billy. Ooh.
there's a chain of events. There's a chain of events. But how far you've come, and I'm saying this to you as a brother, how far you've come and what you've been through.
Yeah.
You need to put yourself first in the sense, because you've got your own family, Christian. You've got your kids, because
Well, that doesn't matter. When
What?
it comes to Christ, God first. Beginning of the conversation was put God first.
I understand.
I had to put God first.
I understand that, but let's not. How do I say
but
this?
Joe,
I want to ask you a question.
Example needed to be made.
So, do you have a problem with gay people?
No.
If you had someone that was gay, say your friend came up to you and said, "I'm gay,"
I'll give him a kiss and.
no.
I was going to say. I was going to give him a kiss on the cheek.
Yeah. But he wouldn't change. You wouldn't change towards him.
I hang out. My cousin Michelle, her best friend is gay.
Yeah.
Where after the whole thing happened, and I went back, we had a party. He sat next to me. He goes, "Congratulations and well done what you did. I stand with you."
Well,
so let me tell you.
My brother's best friend, she's a lesbian. She gave me a personal phone call saying, "Just to let you know, I stand with you."
So this is the point I want to make. So you know this whole LGBT, this brand. This is a brand. You know the genuine people that they're gay. This is their life.
Yeah.
This is the way they feel. This is how they're wired. This is how they live their life.
That's what they chose.
If they're genuine, and there's millions of them that are genuine.
yeah, hey.
They don't need the Mardi Gras.
They don't.
They don't need the brand, the flag. They're happy just to be respected. They want to live a life.
Who needs Pride Month to act like a fool? Like, really? Do you need to wait to Pride Month for you to go walk in a G-string down Oxford Street to be
100%? No, but I just wanted to confirm just to our audience, Christian, because I know where you stand.
I, Christian, do not have a problem with the gay people.
But that's
what I have a problem with is being pushed down my throat. Stay away from my children. Stay away from the schools.
Stop. So can I get the second clip played?
Two men have appeared in court charged over a mob brawl outside St Michael's
We're going
Church
to talk
at
about that video.
Belfield 3 weeks ago. Police were pelted with projectiles while trying to break up a clash between trans rights activists and some protesters who were before Bankstown Court today.
Yeah, it does send the right message. Stay away from our church. Stay away from our children. It sends the right message. One back down.
The matters will return to court at a later date.
Justice will be served on the 27th. The judge, I've got nothing to worry about. I don't have further comments. I've got nothing to worry about. I did nothing wrong. I did what any other person would do, protect the church. And I got a message to everybody, leave our kids alone. Very simple.
Do you regret it becoming as violent?
I wasn't violent at all. You see on footage, I didn't hit anyone.
What about those who you were with?
I can't speak for them.
What was the intention of the video that you filmed prior to the incident at Belfield?
No comment. At this point, I can't comment on that. I'm not allowed to.
Why did you plead guilty?
No comment. I'm just spoke to my lawyer. Nothing's going to happen. That's
so
aggravated.
Nothing's
going to happen.
Do you think it sent the right message, though?
Yeah, it does send the right message. Stay away from our church. Stay away from our children. It sends the right message. So I don't want to be violent. I want to go on about my life, but stay away from the church. Stay away from our kids, and surely we can find a truth. Go your way, we go our way. It's very simple. Don't you think that's fair?
What part of the prosecution facts do you not agree with?
For my lawyer, I'm not a solicitor, so I haven't read them. They're going to read them and they'll go through it. And I've been advised to do what they're going to do. They're the professionals, so we'll do what they say.
Would you take part in further protest activity?
No comment. If they don't go near the churches, then you'll never see my face again. If they don't go near my children or anyone else's children, you'll never see my face again. Very simple. Have a lovely day, guys.
You know what I love?
Whoa.
Have a lovely day.
He says no comment, but then he gave a comment.
They caught me off guard.
Yeah.
I'm walking out.
Were you riving there?
No, I'm like, what? What? I thought, because when I walked in, they were there.
But that's outside court. That's outside court.
That's outside of Bankstown Court. And then I walked out, they called me and I said, bro, just man up and go answer their questions. I think I handled it pretty good. Very
well.
simple message.
You done amazing.
Stay away from my church. Stay away from my children or anyone else's children. You'll never see my face again. How simple is that? And you know what? It worked.
Yeah.
My theory worked. So let's talk about the first video. I made a video and I called my brothers out because when I went to Channel 10, no one was there. So I said, where are my Christian brothers? Get to St. Michael's that night, the next night. I made the video the night before. Get to the church. They're coming. And if they come inside the church, grab them by their hair and drag them. So it wasn't inflicting violence outside the church. If they come into the church, do what you got to do. like anybody else would.
It's
Protect
like, it's
your
like
church.
a break and enter.
Break and enter.
bring it in,
Yeah.
of course, 100%.
Anyway, this video went viral. I had no idea that this was going to go this viral. I had no idea. I get the police rocked up to my mum's house. The police rocked up to my ex-wife's house. And they rocked up to my house. I wasn't home at the time. Left the card. My mum's calling me. Christian, what have you done again? I said, Mum, skitty. They answered no questions. Give him my mobile number. That all على التلفون. My ring my mobile number. Says, Mr. Suka would like to have a chat. Am I under arrest? No, at this point, no. Okay, then what do you want to talk about? Can you come into the station so we can have a conversation about what? Talk on the phone if I'm not under arrest. How do I stop all these men that are going to come down to St. Michael's? This is very easy solutions, officer. Block both ends of the street. Do not let anybody enter St. Michael's. Problem solved. We can't do that. It's a public place. Everybody can walk. Or then deal with the consequences when they enter church ground. I can't stop you. I can't stop them. I can't stop what's about to happen. But I can assure you that I will protect my church. Anyway, I drove to St. Michael's. I'm kid you not, and you can see in the videos, 500 men, soldiers, ready. And they made an example that night out of them. They made a fucking example. Have they done it again, Joe?
No. So those
Did it work?
Yeah, of course it did.
Thank you.
So those protesters, were they there before people rocked up, or did they come
No,
after?
they came after.
So they saw the street packed,
And they still came.
and
Yeah,
they
so-
still thought it was a good idea to go down.
100% they did. I remember I got there, Charlie Bejos wants to say a prayer. I didn't join the prayer because, and I no disrespect to Charlie Bejos, I love him. I'm good friends with him, we talk. There's no beef anymore. We've put our personal differences aside.
Yeah.
He was with me during the time of St. Mary's and just friends, see each other, not part of that Christian Lives Matter. Got nothing to do with that.
Oh, that's his.
I just respect what he does.
Okay.
But you want to go do, I didn't come
So what
to
was
do the rosary.
but
I
what-
did not go to St. Michael's that day to do the rosary.
Christian, can I ask you what
Yeah.
was your issue with Charlie? Like, obviously something wasn't aligned
I'll get-
at some stage.
No, nothing. I love Charlie for what he did. Everything that happened, I don't want to get into it with Charlie.
All right, done.
I don't
That's
want to get
fine,
into it
that's
with Charlie,
fine,
but
that's
fine.
I love and respect what he does. I talk to him every time something happens. I call him. We have a good conversation. We leave it at that. We put our differences aside.
Yeah.
But he wanted to do the rosary. I didn't go to St. Michael's to do a rosary, bro. You want to do a rosary? I never said it in the video. You want to do the rosary? Go meet Charlie Bejos at St. Charbel's and you pray there. To the real G's, I said. To the real G's, I want to see you at St. Michael's.
So where did Charlie do this video? Where was he going?
Charlie didn't do a video. When Charlie got there, he said, "Let's do the rosary
At St.
St.
Michael's.
Michael's since we had boys there."
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, guys, but I wasn't there to do the rosary.
No, 100%.
I
bro.
was not.
No,
I'm
no. And you
ready
said
for,
it.
I'm ready for combat, man. I'm ready to protect this church.
Oh, you were ready.
I'm ready
So you're
to
on.
protect this
You're on.
church
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
on.
yeah.
because they didn't say. They said busloads were coming,
Oh, they said bus
and I learned from St. Mary's. I can't do it on my own.
No, you
Where are
can't.
my Christian brothers? Oh, my Christian brothers rocked up. I'll tell you that much. And they come with a crucifix. And they said they just broke a crucifix. I got told
Who broke who?
the LGBT broke the crucifix.
At the church, or they just came with a crucifix?
No, as they're walking,
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
seen them break a crucifix and they started running towards them.
Mm.
It became chaos.
So where were you in this moment?
Watching the whole thing. I watched the whole thing unfold.
So how did you become? Was it because of the video?
So because of the video that went viral, every single Christian had received this. And leading up to Pride, they've seen me on the news with George Pell at the funeral. They put me all on the media. They said Christian Suka, Christian fans outside, Christians, what do they call it? They call us worshippers outside clashing with LGBT protesters. So it got back to the Lebanese community. Then I went to Channel 10. I made a video. It got sent to the bishop because I had called the bishop out. It was very wrong to do that, but I was very angry. We need our spiritual guiders to come out and condemn this and say this is wrong. No one did. So I called him out and said enough is enough. Only Bishop Murray at the time was calling him out.
Yeah.
Murray. So it sparked an anger, Joe, where I had to make this video. I don't know. I'm not going to call every single person, hey, can you come to the church? I made a video. They seen in my face and my voice, this is a serious matter here. Us Christians need to rise. You said it before, a lot of Christians think that we're taught to turn the other cheek. But I'm sorry, we're not. Enough is enough. I had enough. I don't want to put Channel 10 News on and hear them talking about Jesus Christ. I don't want to. It aggravates me. It burns me, Joe. Like, I don't sleep at night.
Yeah.
So I made this video and I said, something needs to change. So I did this video. It went viral. Someone's taken it from one WhatsApp group and oh my God, did it go viral.
Oh, done its job.
Oh, done its job.
Fucking done its job. Already.
Have they come back to the church?
No. Well done.
Christian,
You done it. You done it.
bro? Mate, you done well. You done well, and I totally understand exactly what you done. Because, bro, for the listeners that aren't Christian, coming into a church, especially your church, is like you said, like a breaking in. It's like someone walking into your actual home, coming over and doing whatever the hell they want to do. And it's not right. It's
like anything. It's like a mosque to a Muslim.
To anybody.
It's
you
like,
don't get
it's
all...
like a temple to the Buddhist.
100%. It's a sacred place.
It's
to
a sacred
even
place.
to the Jews, a synagogue. I do not go there.
100%.
No, absolutely
That's
not.
a no-go zone. Mosque, church, synagogue is a no-go zone.
Absolutely.
And to the Muslims that came to St. Michael's that day and stood by my side,
that was my next question.
thank you.
So that was my
Before
next
we get
question.
to that, Joe, before we get to that, my next question to you is:
Tell me.
do you hate these people? Because we're not taught to hate, are we?
No, we already discussed that. I do not hate them.
You don't hate.
I dislike
Do you
them.
hate? Let me rephrase
I hate
that.
no one.
We obviously hate what they did.
I show no remorse.
Because there's people out there thinking, there is people out, I'm gonna touch on it now, bro. There's people out there thinking you are anti this, you hate these guys, you hate this guy, you hate this guy.
I have no problem with the gays.
I just want to get that out there in the
No
open.
problem with the gays. Like I said, after this whole thing happened, I went to a birthday party. Michael sat next to me and he's like, I really respect what you
I
did.
get that, my brother. I get that. But I just want you to let them know,
Oh.
whoever thinks it is, we're not taught to
I
hate,
have
are we?
no, we're not.
We're not.
That's the power of Jesus Christ. We are not
Talk to us
taught
about the
to
power,
hate.
but we're
The
not
power
taught-
of Jesus Christ is forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing.
Yeah.
So when I say to my Father, when I sin, forgive me, Father, for I don't know what I'm doing, who am I to go hate him for what he's doing?
Absolutely.
We just
So-
don't want to get it twisted. We don't want them to
Yeah.
think that it's
So
us versus them.
do I forgive them for what they did? Yeah, I do. I do forgive them for what they did because they haven't done it again. And maybe they learnt their lesson. Maybe they realised, shit, I shouldn't go next to a church. Because if they do come, Joe, I'll be ready again.
Yeah.
And again. And again. So I hope they learnt their lessons. Do I have a problem with them? No, I don't. You know what I have a problem with? When I go to Marrickville Library and I've got a transvestite reading a book to a 4-year-old.
Okay, stop there.
That's what I have a problem with.
We're gonna.
But the police officer's telling me you're not allowed to go inside. Why am I not allowed to go inside, officer? What are you hiding? I paid for my ticket. I want to go inside, and I want the tranny to read me the book. No, sorry, you have to move.
Sorry, you're over age.
But I bought my ticket.
You're fine. You
But
got the ticket, you're fine,
I
bro.
want you to visualize this.
Yeah.
I'm lining up in line
You actually
with
did this,
my,
bro.
with my ticket, and the lady in the green hair, like, you can't come in. I'll become going in. I paid for my ticket. And I have 2 undercover officers telling me, Mr. Suka, can you please come with us?
Where were they?
In the library upstairs.
Oh, they called
the
Did
police.
they get into you were going, or they called the cops? They called the cops. Okay.
They were still fresh at the time, so they knew that Christian Suka's coming. And I had the long hair back then with the dreadlocks, so it wasn't hard to miss my head rocking up to a library. But everyone looked at me like I'm weird.
When was the last time you been to a library, Christian?
It was. I'm lining up. I bought my ticket. I want a tranny to read me this book. I want to ask him, read me your book. I want to see what the fuss is about. They want to let me in.
You're not 5 years old, Christian.
But
that's why.
that's what I don't agree
You
with.
didn't meet the criteria.
Should have identified as
But
a problem.
sorry, Billy asked me, do you have a problem? I have a problem with that.
So just to let
I have a problem with trannies. Sorry, do you want the answer?
100%.
I have a problem with trannies.
Okay, that's what they do. What they're doing as men. Yeah, not just Christians.
You're turning a
because-
little kid into it.
Because this affects everyone. This affects Christians, Muslims, Jews, Buddhists.
everyone.
This even affects atheists.
Of course it does.
We all have kids.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. My name is not Joey Maroon. If my daughter is getting read a bisexual kids book, because they're writing books. So I went to the library once, and it was And the title of this book was "I Have Two Dads."
Yes, no.
It is, I know. I'm saying it, I know. But
Again,
just the sound of it.
again,
Sorry.
I have why I'm backing Christian on this, because there's a lot of you. There's been a misconception about you, where it's hatred. No, it's not hatred. As someone that hasn't been on the news, hasn't been arrested, and I haven't been there and defended my church the way you have. And I've got someone very close to me, Christian, that I love. Blood.
Yeah.
Blood. That's come out as gay. And that was the moment when I got told, when he told me what was going on. That was the moment I knew, because I was your typical lebo, right? So I remember I just got married to Josie. You know, we used to have a chat, and then the LGBT thing would come up and blah, blah, blah. And the boys would ask me, because they knew I was a firecracker. And they were, "Oh, Josie, do you know what you married?" She's like, yeah. He's like, "Oh, this guy is not normal, yeah? Oh, we want to ask you." And they'll corner me. "Oh, what would you do if you had a son?" And we had no kids at the time.
Shouldn't be a conversation to have.
Yeah, but
They shouldn't ask you that.
But this is what I'm telling you. This is what was happening at the time.
I get it.
When I was young and raw. Yeah. What would you do if you had a kid that was gay, a son? I'll be like, I'll put a bullet in his head, and I'll put a bullet in his mum's head.
In a typical Lebo answer.
Typical Lebo, yeah.
Typical punch bowl answer.
Because I'd never grown up with someone that was gay. I didn't have that love. I didn't have that connection with. It was always what I saw on TV.
Yeah.
Right. So I grew up thinking, no, this is not normal. It's not right. It shouldn't be. And then they'll turn to me and say, "But why are you popping your wife? Like, all right, you want to pop the kids for being gay. Why are you popping your wife?" I go, "Because I'll be at work. She's the one raising him. So she's obviously raised him to be gay. So she goes too." I'm just giving you an insight of my mentality.
For a disclaimer, we're not being serious. You're not going to...
No.
We just never know what's out there, Joey.
No, it's a Lebo thing that we used to do.
We were young. People that you hear that when you're young.
There's people that watch this podcast that might take a reel or something.
No, absolutely.
I'm just putting a disclaimer
out there. Absolutely, no.
Put that disclaimer out there, Dan. Thank you.
There's this is just hood talk, yeah?
Hood talk, yeah, thank you. That's I just want to clarify that, Joey.
But when this person came and told me, Christian, who they are and how they're living their life, it was in that moment I knew I was a good person. It was in that moment that I knew I'm not the type to put one in this and one in that, and I'm not about that. Because that person didn't change to me. That person I didn't judge. I didn't automatically hate him. If anything, I loved him more. And my heart went out to him, because then I later realized that there was a mental health aspect that comes to it.
Yeah.
It comes with it.
100% it does.
It's not easy for him, Joey.
But imagine being Middle Eastern as well.
Yeah, it's not easy, bro.
Imagine coming from a Catholic home.
But a lot of Middle Eastern people are starting to come out now.
Yeah.
How ironic.
Okay, because you know what?
Because society's telling them to accept it.
Okay, but we don't agree with the agenda that society has.
I don't believe in gay marriage.
Well, obviously we don't either.
We don't believe in gay marriage. So this is why.
But then ask a true person.
But this is where they started coming out, Joe. As soon as they allowed gay marriage, more child abuse was happening.
But Christian,
more gay people coming out.
But go ask a normal person, like for example, the one person that's in my life. Go ask him about gay marriage. He goes, "Why would we need to get married?"
Because he still has deen bi'albu. He has religion inside of him.
But do you know how many like him there are? Not everyone wanted the gay marriage.
I know, but the people's voice that are being heard right now is a minority. Why are we giving in to a minority? Why do we need to allow for a minority?
This is the
Why do we need to allow for a minority transgender? This is the
world we've become.
But we Christians allowed it. We Christians allowed this. This is our own doing.
No, not just us.
If we rose up today, if the Christians today decided to raise up and go rally in front of the Parliament House and tell them over my dead body that you to allow this gay marriage, would they have done it?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you know the count? Do you know the vote?
We don't. Government probably passed it in because everyone stayed silent.
But there you go.
Yeah, but we don't.
With this, with the amount of Christians, the amount of Muslims, don't even talk about anyone else. Let's just talk about Christian and Muslims. If every person
but do your statistics on Muslims? It's like 2% in Australia, bro.
But if every person voted no Christian,
yeah, did they even vote? Did the Christians even vote?
But there
was
you go.
Been counted as a yes.
But did we?
But did they?
We don't know. But even if we did, let me tell
But
you,
we're going off assumption, Joe.
But exactly. But the point I'm trying to make is we're dealing with an organization here, the government.
Who stopped it? Who stopped it in America?
Who was in power?
Now?
No, when they stopped it.
Trump.
Yeah.
He's in power now.
Thank you.
He stopped it.
Okay.
Why can't our government
You can't.
stop it?
Because
Why
they're
is our Prime Minister closing off the harbour bridge?
Because they're not Trump.
But you're giving to a minority.
Because it's that person, yeah.
But
so
they
we're
should-
basically run, whoever's in charge.
But you're misunderstanding my point, Joe.
No, I'm not.
It starts with us. Look at Trump.
but
He
my
started
point-
with the people.
But my point is,
Yeah.
the point I'm trying to make, we can have, all right, how many people in Australia?
Yeah.
30 million?
Yeah.
29, 28 million?
I don't think it would have
Right?
worked, bro. I don't think it would.
But wait, say there's 28 million. Say we had 27 million votes,
Yeah.
yeah? And 26 million were no, we don't want gay marriage.
You're saying it would have went through.
But how do we know?
You just don't know. They're
You
not
don't know
truthful.
the numbers, bro.
Chris, I'll give you an example, cuz remember the COVID rally that everyone done that said no more lockdown, this, that, 100,000 people, we thought we fucking had them. Bro, they just laughed at us.
No, because they turned around because Jikovilovas, whatever her name is,
Berejiklian.
Berejiklian came out and said, if you get the jab, you can get back to work now.
Yeah.
And what did
But I'm
everybody
saying-
do?
But I'm saying
They
we-
went and got the jab.
But I'm saying we rallied together on the streets for people against the
Yep.
lockdowns.
And what did they say? Oh, 1,000 people rocked up.
1,000. You just don't
Media.
know the numbers.
Media.
Because it's
That's
whatever
media.
agenda they want,
Yeah,
they
they're
drive.
pushing I get
for
it.
That's
so we
the-
can't win. That's
That's
what
the
we're
point
trying
I'm trying to make. But anyway,
But if we can't win, doesn't mean we give up.
no, it's not
No,
about giving
I
You know
up.
what I
agree.
mean? That's
I
what I
agree.
mean. That's what I
But
mean.
going
I
off
This is
what was
interesting,
spoken
boys.
about
This is very interesting.
last video. We got to wrap it up,
Oh, wow, wait, look at the time.
bro. I'm telling you, it's
Wow,
never
this
enough.
is never enough.
Yeah,
Do you want to know what the time is? I'll tell you later.
After teachers in New South Wales were told to avoid gendered language like boys and girls. The Teachers Federation instead suggesting educators address their students as epic and awesome humans. Child development expert Sylvia Alten joins us now. Sylvia, good morning to you. Let's address the first bit first.
Good morning.
Now, boys and girls, I mean, they are. Why would you want to address them like that?
Look, I think this topic is going to be a controversial one, regardless of how we look at it. And there is this shift that we're seeing now in classrooms and culture. So the questions that we really need to ask is it appropriate developmentally for children? Also,
What do you mean to call them boys and girls?
well, I mean, in terms of calling them boys and girls, we all know that this is language that we are using in the classroom. So across New South Wales.
have you seen this before?
Yeah.
So they now they're pushing. They haven't said it's not allowed, but they're pushing and encouraging teachers not to say boys and girls.
Call them amazing humans.
Public school.
Any education. They
Now do you know why I got my kids in St. Charbels?
yeah. Well, you won't have that.
I won't have that
absolutely.
problem.
Yeah, you won't have that.
But let's put my kids aside and talk about other people's kids that are not fortunate enough to put them into a good Catholic school.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. That's disgusting. A boy has a penis and a girl has a vagina.
Are we looking
Boys,
to deep into
girls.
this though? Is this just is this about gender or is this about
was,
making them feel comfortable about themselves?
No.
And
She-
What does a child know though,
So
Billy?
she-
About
she-
being
I'm
comfortable.
I'm trying to look at
What
both
does a
sides
child
here, bro.
know? What
That-
I'm just trying. Is this video about gender or is this the video? Do you
So
think
that lady-
to make the kid feel special?
No,
like,
hang
I'm
on a
stripping
second.
him?
No. That lady.
Yeah.
What she was
Give some
doing. So
context,
the one that lady that
He's
was
pushing it.
No, she's not.
Oh,
So when I initially watched it, I thought she was the Department of Education.
no. So she was.
No. So Carl was saying, "What's this about?" She's going, "Look, they don't want this. They don't want the boys and girls." She ended up saying in this video, you can find it on YouTube. The issue she has with them, a teacher calling a kid an epic human, or you're an amazing student, or you're an intellect. You're now putting pressure on that kid to become an intellect. This is what she was saying.
So by you calling him a boy, you're putting pressure on him to become a boy?
No. She's the Department of Education. Obviously, there's an agenda.
Yeah, of course.
My
There's
brother
always
just
an-
call him boy and girl. It's that simple.
No. But hang on a second. There's kids. So where this is come from is there's kids that are allowed to say, I'm not a boy. I'm bi.
Non-binary or whatever.
Non-binary,
it is.
bilingual.
She, shy, they, them. I'm a they.
So this is they don't want to exclude the ones that don't identify as a boy or a girl.
Okay.
You have students now So there's a couple of schools where a kid has come to school dressed as a dog, and the teacher has reinforced with the other classmates to refer to it as a dog.
That teacher needs mental health.
That's mental health.
She needs mental help.
Yeah.
She needs to be instituted.
No, not the child.
No.
The parent.
The teacher and
No,
the parent,
not
both.
Yeah.
Both
Yeah.
need to be put in a mental institution.
Absolutely.
What would you do if I told you, man, my son's there in the corner, he's a dog. Can you please address him as a dog? How would you look at me?
I would say you're a sick puppy.
Thank you very much. So the parent needs to be in a mental institution.
Because at the end of the day,
What
Why
happened to
can't
us?
we see it? Why can't everyone see it like we see it?
Because
I
we fear
don't
God.
understand, bro.
Because we read the Injil. We fear God. God was instated into our hearts at their age. I knew my Our Father by the age of 3. I knew my Hail Mary by the age of 3. And that's why I'm a very big believer that we continue to teach our children about God. Because once you talk about God, your son and your daughter are not going to talk about it, what, she, thee, fi, fo, fum.
yeah, 100%.
They
Comes
don't-
down to us.
It comes down to the
God
parents.
first in the household.
God first.
Which takes us back to when I first started.
And
God
this is
first
why
in the
it's very important on this show to let everybody know. You said God first. Why it's very important, Joe, why mum and dad still need to co-parent. Very important. Why put your personal differences aside.
And
Fuck
this-
how you feel.
Absolutely.
Kids, second.
Don't
tarnish that.
Don't tarnish it. Don't jeopardize your kid's future. Do not use your kid, your son or your daughter, as a pawn, as a tool to get back at your ex-husband.
Thank you.
And same goes for the ex-husband.
Both ways.
Don't
both
use
ways.
your
Both ways,
kids
bro.
It works both
against
ways,
your
Joe.
ex-wife, right, to make a point or to get back at her or to make her life a misery.
Yeah.
Because the only life you're making misery is those poor children.
Amen.
Christian,
Tell me.
we can't get enough of you.
Yeah, bro.
It was actually.
Do I get an invite for another time and back in the show? Do I
we'll-
come back?
Because we've been going for nearly 2 hours.
You know,
I
yeah.
don't feel that. Honestly, I feel like we went for 15 minutes.
yeah, honestly.
Been
But
going for 2 hours, bro.
I'm so glad you've come on.
I'm really happy you
thank
had me
you
on
so
your show.
much. And
And thank you for opening up about everything too, bro. At the
Amazing.
start, man. Thank you
Amazing.
so much.
If you guys like to have me again, I definitely will be here.
No,
I will
we'll
never
do-
say no
we'll-
to this.
You know,
Oh, you're a gentleman.
it's funny.
it
We
was
did
a
it.
good chat.
We did it last week with John Alten. We've actually never asked a guest to come on a second time. We're doing it with John Alten because we looked and it was an hour 45 minutes and we hadn't even gone into his career.
But I haven't even felt like I told you anything.
But
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't feel like we've scratched the edge.
So this is why there will be a part 2 for you.
Thank you. I feel that I have a lot to talk
yeah,
about
absolutely.
with our people,
Absolutely.
with our church, children, our upbringing, uniting our Christian men, uniting our Christian sisters. There's a lot that I have a lot to say about that I would like
Absolutely.
to talk to you
Not
about.
necessarily about
to
what we spoke
reach.
about tonight. Other stuff.
No,
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff that I want to talk about regarding the part of it. Everything's always positive. So about the
Absolutely.
church, about our community, about our children, about how to better ourselves with one another.
100%.
I honestly believe I have my story to talk to you guys about that, and
this is what we're about.
I wanted to. Obviously, I don't know what to expect coming on the show today, but I have a lot.
But how easy is it?
It's easy. Now I
Hey.
can't wait. But you guys will be very interested and very intrigued about what I would like to talk about moving forward with on the next podcast with you guys. Obviously, when you guys
God
invite
willing,
me,
brother,
but
for sure.
Absolutely.
you especially, you would love this one.
Done.
I have a lot to talk about.
Billy,
Joseph,
episode 18.
in the bank, baby.
It's in the bank. We're a couple of episodes away, a fifth of the away
From our 100.
from our 100.
It's been crazy, bro. It's been a crazy 18 weeks, man, and probably 19 weeks by the time this gets out. And it's a real pleasure. We couldn't do it without our followers again. Taking a quick selfie, sorry, guys.
Yeah.
No, just a video of you guys,
yeah,
man.
once again, guys, please
Be
do
on the
like, subscribe to our YouTube, like our Instagram page. We are on Spotify again. Without you guys doing so, I can't stress this enough. I'm looking down the camera saying this. It really helps us in regards to getting our guests on. It does help us grow. It does help us to reach to another level. Look how far we've come today, all because of you guys, not because of us. We just bring you the show, but it's because of you guys. We're where we at, and we're forever grateful, aren't we, Joey?
Absolutely.
And on that, I think it's about time to wrap it up. So, Christian, thank you. I'm your boy
Christian,
Billy.
Thank you, bro. I am your boy Joe.
See you guys next week, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.